really absolutely not toxic.
That's cool.
It actually looks like a poured metal mold.
I am quite impressed. Look at how smooth this guy is.
Have you put any of them in your mouth yet?
I put one in my mouth.
I suspect the videos that you'll be making will
What?
be progressively simpler from
You can consume helium without risk?
I'm covered in toxic material.
Yeah, quick, put it in your mouth like Red did.
Okay, so I've set up the heat gun on a C-stand here, and I'm gonna basically record a time lapse of these guys melting. Yeah, okay, they're starting to bubble a little bit. That one just moved. It like settled, it rocked, while simultaneously starting
It doesn't
to
look
more
like Terminator.
crumpled up aluminum foil. This will be surface tension in action. Oh, that was cool. It's making a little gallium butt cheek. That's almost fully melted. First thing I learned, that was dope. That looked really cool.
Now reverse it.
Oh, whoa, that's sick. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Oh, it's reversed. Okay, I was like, what the heck?
All right, let's melt some more stuff. Different volumes.
What is the
different
problem to
shapes.
use
I found this
something
turtle
that
mold
look
online.
like metal but
Jordan
not
named
metal?
it Charlie. I killed Charlie. And then made a skull. Ooh, look at that skull. I needed more heat, so I decided to buy 2 extra heat guns here. 2 heat guns from either side hitting the front of it, and then 1 heat gun from the back pointed downwards. But we have to consider how much power
call
these
it
things are
fin.
gonna draw.
Like
Now we
for
wait.
hairs.
There's a bit of an oxide layer on the outside of the skull, and all of the gallium is actually melting underneath that. I think that's actually kind of cool. 'Cause it gives it,
Construction
like, this
hair
crumpled
dryer,
up,
we call
wrinkled
it.
texture. I really hope it doesn't fall over backwards. Yeah, dude, how is that not gonna fall over? You see that?
He will need forever.
That's a ruined shot. The T1000 is a smooth operator. He just smoothly transforms. And to replicate that effect, the melt needs to be smooth as well. If the piece falls over, it produces a jerky motion that kills the effect when it's sped up. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to keep it from falling over while still getting that sort of like meltiness of the figure.
Ren, could you put like an armature inside of it?
I'm gonna make
What
a
is the
gallium
problem if
popsicle
it
using a
will not
fork.
be smooth?
Stick this in, solidify it, and it'll melt around this. It worked, but if you've ever eaten a popsicle, you know that at a certain point, it's gonna just fall off of the stick. But this time I'm trying something a little different for the heat. Instead of using heat guns,
Just use a hot
the
day.
blowtorch was cool, but it worked almost like too well. Like you can literally see when I moved the blowtorch in the time lapse. But when we tried just placing the blowtorches on C-stands, then it just didn't finish melting. But that's okay. We learned something from this. The blowtorches aren't gonna work. And even though
What's
the heat
up,
guns will
everyone?
melt it
What's up,
slower,
bro?
it's way more consistent. So I just gotta be patient. Yeah, that didn't jitter at all. And I'm surprised how long it stayed on the fork.
Hot day and hot dog.
Okay, so I think the fork is actually gonna work really well. So the next thing I wanna try is actually melting a version of me. So I need to 3D print a version of me using today's sponsor, Bamboo Lab.
What do you got there, Red?
I've got a Bamboo Lab A1 Mini, but they've also got the A1.
Sorry,
they've got
skip
the
it,
P1
sponsor
and the
segment.
P1S, and that. You know, I've seen Adam Savage do this. I've seen the other YouTubers do this. You take some foam board here, you cut it to shape. Basically, I'm gonna make a little bowl. I'm gonna put this little guy in the bowl, glue it down. So now I need to fill it with some silicone. I got some stuff here from Let's Resin. These are equal parts where I mix half of this and half of that, and it combines into something that will solidify into a silicone mold. Here we go. Oh my God, there's so many bubbles in that. They say to get rid of all the air bubbles, you pour very slowly and from very high. This is gonna take a while. I'm excited though. I'm actually doing it, dude. I wish I could look at you, but I can't. I've been fascinated with like silicone mold making for the last like couple years or so. I just like the
Why you
concept
should
of
make
being
it
able
on
to
such a big
capture
distance?
stuff. That's why I've been,
Hello, manga.
you know, really interested in 3D scanning. There's so much more history behind this technique though. It's like this has been in movie making for decades, if not a century. We might just barely have enough.